Traveling after 60 should feel like a well-earned reward, not a stressful obstacle course. Yet behind the scenes, the travel industry quietly profits from senior travelers, expecting you to tolerate delays, discomfort, and overpriced services as the new normal. You deserve more, and you can have it. After talking to retired flight attendants, veteran travel agents, and top hotel insiders, we uncovered 6 powerful travel secrets designed specifically for senior adventurers. Secrets the airlines hope you never learn. These aren't your typical travel hacks. They're health-protecting, money-saving, VIP-level strategies that can slash your costs by up to 70% and transform every journey into a smoother, more joyful experience. But the real breakthrough? It's not just about what you pack or book. It's about how you think. Stay with us to the end, because Secret 6 reveals the mindset shift that senior globetrotters use to turn every challenge into an unexpected adventure. Before we dive in, tap like and subscribe. We've got plenty more senior travel breakthroughs on the way. Let's jump in. Most senior travelers prep for trips the wrong way, obsessing over what to pack while ignoring the single most important element: health protection. Experienced travelers use a system called 70-30-10, a practical medical prep timeline that starts around 2 months before departure. That's the ideal window for medical planning that many overlook. It's the right time to schedule a doctor's appointment to review prescriptions, run any necessary health checks, and get travel-specific advice. Here's why that matters. Many vaccines take 4 to 6 weeks to become effective, and prescription changes can need time to stabilize. During your appointment, request what insiders call a border-ready medication letter, a document that uses internationally recognized language to list your medications and conditions. This formatting helps reduce hassle at customs or security. Where most people slip up is with medication packing. The usual pill organizer doesn't cover you if bags are delayed or lost. That's where the 30% redundancy rule comes in. Keep 30% of your meds in your personal item, 30% in checked luggage, and the final 30% packed separately for emergencies. Smart travelers also include a 10-day medication buffer, 10 extra days worth beyond their return date. Why? Because airline strikes, storms, and delays can stretch out longer than expected, and running out of medication abroad can be dangerous. As for insurance, don't assume you're covered. Many policies have pre-existing condition clauses that limit protection. A simple fix is asking your doctor to document your condition as stable for at least 90 days before buying coverage. That wording can make all the difference if you ever need to file a claim. Want to avoid overpaying for flights? The difference between scoring a deal and paying hundreds too much often comes down to 3 strategies that most senior travelers never hear about. First, forget the old myth about booking on Tuesdays. It's outdated. What really matters is your booking window. For domestic flights, aim to book 1 to 3 months in advance. For international trips, plan ahead by 2 to 6 months or more. Airlines adjust fares frequently, but these general timeframes are when deals tend to appear. Next up is a tactic called split ticketing. Instead of booking a round trip, search for one-way fares in each direction, even with different airlines. Many travelers in our community have saved hundreds using this method simply by comparing separate legs. Here's another move that often goes unnoticed. Skip the main reservation line and call the airline's international booking desk instead. These agents sometimes operate under different pricing systems and may be able to offer fares, including senior discounts, that aren't listed online or available through domestic agents. It's not guaranteed, but it's worth trying. Seat selection also matters more than you might think. Travel pros look for what's known as the comfort corridor, rows 10-14 on narrow-body aircraft, and rows 20-30 on wide-body planes. These rows tend to offer a better ride, closer service, and less foot traffic. Another pro tip? The shadow row located near crew jump seats. Flight attendants often check in more frequently with passengers seated nearby. A quiet perk especially helpful for seniors who may want extra assistance without asking. Up next, the airport blueprint that most senior travelers have never even heard of. But it can make your airport experience drastically smoother. Airports don't have to feel overwhelming, especially not for travelers over 60. What most people don't realize is that many airports offer special services and faster routes for seniors, but they're rarely advertised. Here's how to take advantage. Start with your drop-off point. Some airports have premium access entrances usually reserved for first-class passengers. In certain cases, seniors may be allowed through these same lanes, but availability varies. Ask your driver to check if your departure airport offers priority or accessible entrances. Skipping the crowded main entrance can make a huge difference. Next, skip the wheelchair service unless it's needed. Instead, look for senior transit assistance or passenger escort programs, available at many international airports. These services pair you with a staff member who helps guide you through check-in, security, and to your gate, without the baggage, literal or social, that often comes with requesting disability services. Now let's talk security. TSA PreCheck is a good start, but it's worth noting that some programs, like Global Entry or certain regional equivalents, may offer enhanced screening for older passengers. There's no official senior PreCheck, but having a known traveler number linked to your profile can make a difference, even at airports without dedicated PreCheck lanes. Then there's lounge access, a quiet airport luxury that can make layovers far more comfortable. While it typically costs around $450 per year, many international credit cards include lounge access as a hidden perk. The catch? Most cardholders, especially seniors, never activate it. Call your bank or card issuer and ask directly about travel benefits. You might already have access and just not know it. Coming up next, the overlooked fatigue factor and the simple system flight crews use to stay energized through long-haul travel. Fatigue is one of the biggest challenges for older travelers, and it doesn't just come from jet lag, but flight crews have developed a system to stay sharp and energized through long flights, and seniors can use the same approach without expensive supplements or gear. Start with hydration. Use the 4-2-1 rule. Drink 4 ounces of water every 2 hours, starting the day before your flight. It's a simple way to stay consistently hydrated without constantly running to the restroom. Pair this with avoiding alcohol and caffeine for at least 12-16 hours before flying. These are two of the biggest hidden causes of in-flight dehydration and next-day fatigue. Then, fix your posture. Most people sit in ways that restrict blood flow and cause stiffness. Flight attendants are taught the 30-30-30 position, keeping 30 degrees angles at the knees, hips, and elbows. This positioning supports circulation and helps reduce swelling and joint stiffness during long flights. Compression socks are widely recommended, but here's something most people don't think about: compression sleeves for your arms. Proper circulation isn't just about your legs. Look for sleeves rated at 15 to 20 mmHg, the same level used by athletes for recovery. As always, check with a medical professional if you have circulation issues or concerns. Lastly, avoid the grogginess that comes from long, unstructured naps. Instead, try the 2-cycle rest method used by international flight crews. 2 separate 30-minute naps spaced out during the flight. It works with your body's rhythm and tends to leave you more refreshed than one longer sleep session. Up next, how to protect your medical info, identity, and personal data while traveling abroad. It's not just about passwords, it's about being prepared when it matters most. When traveling internationally, your biggest vulnerabilities often aren't physical, they're digital. If you lose access to key documents or accounts abroad, things can unravel fast. That's why experienced travelers use a digital safety system to stay secure and prepared. Start by creating a travel vault, a secure digital folder that stores copies of your passport, Idaho, insurance details, and travel plans. But don't stop there. Include pre-written emergency letters that use the right terms to request consular help, insurance assistance, or medical evacuation. These letters can speed up response times when every minute counts. Set up a dedicated travel email account to handle bookings, confirmations, and itinerary changes. Keeping all your travel communications separate makes it easier to organize and helps protect your primary inbox from phishing or fraud if something gets compromised abroad. Avoid relying solely on your standard cell service. Many travelers are caught off guard when roaming fails or service drops. Instead, use an international eSIM and pair it with an offline authentication app like Google Authenticator or Authy. That way you can still log into banks or bookings even without a working signal. And here's a safety feature most people never set up: your phone's medical ID. Both iPhones and Androids allow emergency personnel to access critical info like conditions, medications, and contacts, even if your phone is locked. Take a few minutes to set it up before your trip. In a worst-case scenario, it could make all the difference. Next, we'll cover the financial traps that catch senior travelers off guard and how to avoid the hidden fees that cost more than you think. Managing your money while traveling isn't just about budgeting. It's about protecting yourself from hidden fees, blocked cards, and limited access. The financial system isn't designed for travelers, and seniors often get hit the hardest. That's where this framework comes in. Start with distributed access, splitting your funds across multiple channels. A balanced setup might look like this: 40% on your primary credit card, 30% on a backup card from a different bank, 20% in local currency cash, and 10% on a prepaid or multi-currency travel card like Wise or Revolut. This reduces the risk of being locked out of your money if something gets lost, stolen, or frozen. Next, watch out for foreign transaction fees. Many cards charge 2–3% extra when processing international payments, even if you're paying in your home currency. The fix? Always choose to pay in the local currency when given the option. It's usually cheaper and helps you avoid extra conversion fees built into the terminal. Let's talk about card alerts. Most travelers notify their bank about upcoming travel, but that alone doesn't always prevent declines. Ask your bank if they offer location-based or tiered spending alerts, so legitimate purchases abroad aren't flagged as suspicious. It gives you more flexibility without compromising fraud protection. ATMs are another hidden money drain. Each small withdrawal can come with flat fees that add up quickly. Instead, use the staged withdrawal strategy. Plan ahead and make just 2 or 3 larger cash withdrawals during your trip. That way you avoid multiple charges and have what you need on hand. But even with your finances in order, there's one final piece that makes all the difference. And it's not about money. It's about how you see the world when things don't go as planned. So which of these strategies are you most excited to try on your next trip? Share your thoughts in the comments. I always enjoy hearing how other smart travelers approach the journey. If this helped you see travel in a new light, stick around. There's a whole collection of practical tips and proven travel hacks on this channel, especially tailored for experienced travelers who know that a smooth trip starts long before takeoff. Whether you're planning a weekend getaway or a long-haul adventure, there's always something new to discover. Subscribe so you don't miss a single tip. Your next travel breakthrough might be just one video away. Safe travels.